What's going on, YouTube? First time poster. I was just going through my fucking vinyl collection, just looking at my CDs and all that, and I figured might as well just make a video because, I mean, why not, you know? As you can tell, I'm totally just winging this. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go through each one, and these aren't in any order, by the way. I don't really think I have enough to just fucking alphabetize them, but first one, we got the classic Death Spiritual Healing. You got Spiritual Healing. You fucking gotta love the album cover. Uh, the vinyl's cool too because there's like little fucking differences. Like let's see. I think on the CD you can't really like read that or like I found it like what this dude's just cheesing super hard in the background like and this dude, yeah, he's got money in his pocket, like he just got paid like fat stacks to just smack this dude. He's got chains on, you know, he's got fucking jewelry in his pocket. Sorry about this light. I think I'm totally gonna try and do a new light. One sec. Yeah, totally unprepared video, by the way. Boom. Does that look better? Kinda, sorta. But yeah, dig the album cover. I think I kind of bombed on that enough, so I'll flip on the back. And, you got the scribbles and shit. The light still ain't working, but we'll deal. Uh, Pulled out of the cover, the little sleeve there, and, you got like sketches, and then on the inside, it's like the whole inner sleeve is just like pictures. So you can go through these like all day and just kind of like look at all the little ones because they got like front and back. I've looked through them a couple times, but every time I look back, I literally like forget each one of them. The vinyl's pretty much regular, yeah, just regular black. But yeah, probably my favorite Death album for sure, just because I like the vocals on it. Like it's just like overpowering. Like it just like goes over everything. You know, like it's just like so much louder than like the drums and the guitar. It almost just seems like he's just like screaming in your soul. But like yeah, on the inside here, you got a James Murphy signature. Obviously, it comes with it. He didn't come and sign my fucking cover. Uh, this, yeah, you got one from what is that? Jesus, Michael Sean Polshing. I guess that dude's from Volbeat. They're alright. I saw them open for Metallica, but the problem is when you're opening for Metallica, everybody just wants you, fucking them to play, and you to just shut up already. Especially Volbeat, like they're alright. But you got a Terry Butler signature in here too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, all this stuff. Track listing. Probably my favorites. It's hard to pick like a favorite for sure on this album, but like Low Life's good, definitely. What do you got? The song "Spiritual Healing." That's like a powerhouse for sure. Within the Mind, yeah, that's a really good one too. And obviously the opener, "Living Monstrosity." You know, she's a stupid bitch. You know that shit, super catchy. But yeah, yeah, there's just something about this album, man. It's just got like this tone to it, and just the whole production, just the lyrics and the writing style. I feel like it's a really good blend between like their Leprosy and like Scream Bloody Gore days, and like when they go into Human and like individual thought patterns and so on. You know, it's a good middle ground. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna fucking putting that away later. Hard to do with the camera in your hand. But up next we got Sabbath with Master Reality. And this is actually one of the first records I got. I got 3 records my first time. I got it for like Christmas. This and the 2 other ones will be in there. They'll be coming up. But Master Reality, I love this vinyl because like if you look at it digitally, it's like this part's like purple. It's like a lighter shade or some shit. But this, it's like you can see it. Just like it stands out, so you can feel it. Pretty cool. It also came with this poster over here. Uh, some Sabbath in the Woods. Yeah, hanging out. Almost looks like a black metal album. But yeah, I love when vinyl includes shit like that. Cause like this, CKY got I bought this like last 2 weeks ago. Bought the CD that was like folded up inside the CD. You know what I mean? Like you totally didn't have to do that. Like, yeah, that it's pretty cool whenever they do that shit. But I don't even think this one has a sleeve though. I think this only came with the poster. Whoops. Uh, yeah, it just came with this shit. Either way, badass. I'd rather have the poster, to be honest, than a sleeve, because what can you really do with a sleeve besides look at it? Read shit, but I'd rather just have something on my wall. Alright, track listing, Sweet Leaf, obviously a great one. One of the best openers for the fact it starts off with Tony Iommi fucking coughing. That's a good one. After Forever is okay. I was never really like super into that one. But where is it? Embroyo, I mean, not really much you can say about that one. I mean, it's like 40 seconds or some shit, but I mean, it's a decent little it's a good opener into Children of the Grave. Easily one of the best songs on the album, you know. It's probably the most, well, yeah, it's probably the most known on the album. Either that or Sweet Leaf. And Lord of This World, that's kind of known too. Like anytime you go to like a jukebox at a bar, you type in Sabbath, like Lord of This World always pops up, I swear. Uh but yeah, Children of the Grave, fucking great riff. I first heard this song on Brutal Legends. Like came out in like 2010 or 9, I think. Fucking badass game if you're a metalhead, if you haven't played it, but yeah, Lord of This World, pretty good song. Solitude, great song. Actually, first time I ever smoked DMT, I listened to this song. Very good choice. Into the Void. This is probably my favorite song on the album. Just look, I mean, look how long. Like, well, fuck, never mind. Completely bombed on that. I looked at all this other shit. I thought that was the lyrics. I was like, look how long these lyrics are. But Into the Void. I do like the lyrics of it though. Just the idea of blasting off in a rocket ship and just like going around, just looking around in space and stuff like that. Just that catchy riff for sure. This one's probably my second favorite Sabbath album. It was my favorite for a while, but it's like 30 minutes, 35 or something like that. So it can kind of be short. And like after Forever, I skip sometimes, or most of the time, I should say. Not even gonna give it that much credit. Then like Embroyo, that's like 40 seconds, and yeah, like everything else is good, but they're all just they're super short songs in a sense. So if you pick the album, you're kind of done with it pretty quick, which isn't always a bad thing. But when it comes to Sabbath, it's good whenever they have the long songs because like they know how to jam them out. All right, so next we got Thy Art Is Murder. This album, I think it came out like a couple years ago. I think it was like 2018 or some shit. 2017. Oh, pardon me. These guys are great. I saw them live. Like I think it was around. No, it was whenever Holy Wars when they were touring on that album. But super cool. Actually, the record for this one is in my record player real quick because this is a cool one. It's got this gray color to it. They did a good job mixing this like gray and white color pattern. I know I totally just broke the vinyl rule just like throwing that down on here, but trying to get it out of the light. But yeah, it's got that side, and then you flip her, and it is like a pancake. You flip it, and it's got like a giant cum stain on this side. Big old white load with like dust and shit around it, but it looks fucking rad. But yeah, this album's a fucking slammer, by the way. I probably should have included that. You notice it's in my record player because it's just a good one to just blare through some speakers just because it's a fucking it brings it is all I'm gonna say. Like I said, totally winging this whole thing. I'm just sitting here and just thinking about my albums and decided fuck it, I'll record it. So track listing, to be 100% honest, I don't remember any of these songs. Because anytime I hear this album, I just put it on the record player and just go. You know what I mean? So I really have nothing to say about the songs because I don't know which one's which. I know the first one's good. Second one, I do remember that. That was pretty good. And then it's just like, it just keeps going. Dear Desolation, actually, I do remember that one very specifically, and that one's pretty good. Yeah, and then all of these, it's just like, yeah, they're all good. I just don't know the names or which one's which. Now this, you see, this is a Pantera record, but you're like, what? What is this? This doesn't look like no Pantera record. I mean, it says Pantera on it, but what is it? What it is it's actually something my brother got me this year for Christmas. It's sorry. I looked over, I heard a noise, and all my vinyl like was just falling in the background. Let me fix that really quick. All right. But History of Hostility. My brother, he saw this at Walmart. I think I saw it too. It was decently cheap. I think it was like $20 or some shit, maybe 15. But it's kind of just essentially a best of album. But with the Pantera greatest hits, uh, it's actually not too bad because I'm not a fan of greatest hits albums. I'd rather just buy the album specifically. But with this, especially for vinyl, you get Cowboys from Hell, Cemetery Gates, which the Demon Knight edit, I don't even know really what the fuck that is. I've listened to it, but I can't remember what it is, or I really don't know why it's called that. But Mouth for War, great one there. Then you got Walk, and then fucking Hostile. That right there is an absolute beast. Then on the second side, you got I'm Broken. You know, that's a classic. 5 Minutes Alone, that was my Pantera, like, I blared that song so fucking much through high school and just, like, going to college and, you know, just being alone, just screaming my heart out, acting like I'm a badass. But, Drag the Waters, that's also a fucking great. I'm really glad they put that one on here because they easily could have picked something else and just threw that off. Like, they could have picked, what is it? Domination. They really could have picked Domination instead of that. I was thinking of one Pantera song that's good that they don't have on here. That's kind of a classic one. There's probably more on here too. They could have even put Hollow on there because it's more popular than Drag the Waters, but they put it on there and I love it. And to end it all, Revolution is My Name, which I think is the perfect one to end it on just because it's from the last album. Fucking slammer of a song. Fucking, ooh yeah, Phil Anselmo with the vocals. Yeah. Sounded more James Hetfield, but you know what? I'll call it Phil. I'll call it Phil today. Let's check out what's on the inside, because honestly I don't really remember. You got this. Looks like a pure black vinyl. The classic black Graham. Yeah, I think that looks like it might be it. Oh yeah, you can see on the inside it's like barbed wire or some shit. Yeah. Kind of cool, you know. It's badass, man. You know, Stone Cold would approve. Sorry, straighten this out a little more. All right, next we got some Zeppelin. You know, you classic fans are probably like, finally, you know what I mean? Because I am a Zeppelin fan, I really am. And Zeppelin 4 really isn't even my favorite Zeppelin album, but it's such a classic where it's feel like you have to have it, you know. And it's got the like Jim Florentine, you know, it's an old man with sticks on his back walking around because it's true. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck is it? But open her up, then you got something kind of strange in here. I don't even really know how to take it. It's just like it's like it almost looks like bodies, but really it's just like rocks. First, I swear, at first every time I see it, I always think it's like human body she's standing on. She's standing on, I say. But then when you look closer, it's a dude with a beard, because I have bad eyesight, I guess. But yeah, it's just like, I just don't even know what to take of it. It also kind of looks like he's puking right there. Like, if you just kind of, like, look at, like, it looks like it goes straight to his mouth, and he's just like, hot, just barfing off a cliff. That's what I mean. It's just like, I just don't really know what to say about that. So then you pull this gibberish out. It's like the track listing and all that, but I think, yeah, like on this side, it only has the lyrics for fucking Stairway to Heaven. That's what I kind of just don't get. You know? Like, so everything else we just kind of had to guess. Like, especially if this came out back in the day. You'd be like, well, dude, what about, like, Like, I'm just gonna say Black Dog just because it's just like the first one that came to mind. But that's an easy one to know the lyrics for. What about fucking like Four Sticks? Like, what if I want to know the exact lyrics for that? Definitely can't see it live to play it. I doubt you'll be playing that anytime soon. Sorry about these weird camera angles, by the way, guys. Alright, finally got it in there. I won't do that again. It's just like I'll just throw it and fucking fix it later. Next we got some Metallica. This used to be my favorite Metallica album. It was for a long time. One of my favorite things about this record is that it's like, you got Dave Mustaine, Kirk Hammett, Cliff, Lars, and James writing on it. You know, it's the only album that has all, I believe. Because Kirk didn't write on Kill 'Em All. So yeah, it's the only Metallica record in history that has writing from all four. Credited writing, I should say. If you ask Dave Mustaine, he'd probably say he wrote shit on fucking Load, too. Yeah, in the back, it's kind of got some cool pics. But no trashing of Dave Mustaine, as you'll find out later through the video. I'm just a jokester. But, yeah, I'm trying to cover that light. You got old Jamesy boy over here, Jamie. Then, Kirk shredding it up. Cliff going to town as always, busting a load. And, Lars being a snaggletooth. Fight fire with fire. That's always a good one. Just that riff, just the like you can always just get fired up to that riff. Ride the Lightning. I actually learned how to play part of that song on guitar. The like the whole that part, and then the riff, and like throughout. But like, I pretty much got like a quarter or close to half of the song. I should say that. From the Bell Tolls. That was one of the first songs I learned how to play on guitar. You don't even really have to even say anything about that song. One of the first Metallica songs that I really, really got behind when I was like fucking, I think I heard that in like 6th grade or some shit. I first heard Metallica on The Unforgiven, and I was like 7, and I dig that song, and then The Memory Remains. Those are like the only two, but it was From the Bell Tolls that really brought it back around for me. Fade to Black, that's always a good one. It was my favorite ballad by him, but I think Sanitarium beats it by a tad. But the solo, just the whole ending part in this too, and the riff is really sick. Trapped Under Ice, yeah, I learned how to play this on guitar too. This is actually a shredder. That's a good one. Escape, you got Escape, and you ask Metallica about this song, they'd be like, "What? We didn't write it. What are you talking about? No, that's not us, man." And I know it's supposed to be a disco hit, but man, I fucking dig that song. Always have, always will. Creepin' Death, this out of this whole album, this is probably the song that I played the most on guitar. I jammed this song so much back in the day. Still do. You know, it's just a great riff. You know, you got the die part. It's a good one, too. But then, last but definitely not least, you got Call Cthulhu, or Call Cthulhu. However the fuck you're supposed to say it. Favorite instrumental by Metallica, hands down. It's fucking, got Dave Mustaine written all over it. I really like just the whole atmosphere of the song. Orion has a good atmosphere too, but just there's just something about it. Just seems like fucking like impending doom or some shit is just happening to you. You know what I mean? Like you're out in the waves and all of a sudden like some giant beast, or maybe you're just getting destroyed by some other monster, but something bad's happening. So on the inside of the record, I actually do dig this sleeve because it's the color scheme, black and gold. Yeah, you got that. You got some old school photos. Them in a gym, like a locker room for some reason with Kirk's dirty foot. It's just like, dude, I bet he was pissed when he saw that in there. He's like, why would you put that? But like, yeah, just hanging out, drinking, you know. Yeah, both just drinking simultaneously. Must have been right after a show. Then during a show, you got that, and then the font over here is pretty cool on the lyrics. Let's see if I can focus on my Android camera, by the way. So this quality is probably gonna suck. But, yeah, you got it, like, medieval and shit. Yeah, man. Dave Mustaine guitar. Might as well, I almost tripped over it, so I might as well throw it in there. That's the Angel of Death 2 guitar. Since I kind of made a joke about Dave Mustaine, here, I'll fucking plug your guitar. Yeah. Good one. Made a little modifications, like these used to be on that Fender. My brother actually at one point fucking swapped them without telling me, because this used to be his guitar, but I fucking bought it from him. The pickups are a little different. But whatever about that. Fucking Kirk Hammett, wah pedal. Uh, Pick a destiny. Anyways, oh, the next record. Okay, so this is a special one, and you might notice what the fuck is on this record because it doesn't seem like you bought it like that, and I didn't. Here's the thing. Like I said, I'm new to all this. Never posted a fucking video to YouTube before. Uh, this thing. There's a dick under there. So this is Nirvana. Never mind. Great record, and I don't know how YouTube works, so I didn't want to get this taken down because I have a little baby dick throughout my videos, so I posted on here, and yeah, just don't ever bother removing that ever. It's like I put it on here for the video, but now I have zero reason to take it off. I mean, it's like it's already on. Why would I even need to take it off? You know, might as well just leave it. So yeah, great fucking Nirvana record. I actually had never heard this album all the way through until I bought it. I only bought it like a few months ago, and I was like, fuck it. I Smell Like Teen Spirit. Obviously, I've heard In Bloom years ago. I still dig it, but Smell Like Teen Spirit. That's a classic. No, it's undeniable. It really is undeniable. It's a fan favorite for a reason. You know, it's like their biggest song. I feel like. Uh, Come As You Are. Yeah, that's like another big song by them. Probably like my second, maybe top three. I'm bad with picking favorite songs by bands, but definitely a top three for me. Come As You Are. Fucking what is that? Breed. Yeah, I heard that song like once or twice, but I do remember that song was good. Lithium. Very very good song. You know, I really like just like the whole with the lyrics in it, the way it goes back and forth with like the verses. It changes up like little things. Very smart. Very smart, Kurt. Polly, that's a great one too. Uh Territorial Pissings. I actually don't remember that song. Drain You, I actually heard that on Rocksmith too. And I actually didn't like it. And I still kinda don't like it. Was that Lounge Art? I almost thought that said Luggage Art. Lounge Art. Don't remember that one. Stay Away. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember like these last 3 or 4 songs. Yeah, because I've only listened to this record like twice to be honest. But I dig it. That's what I have to say. Uh, I'm not like a super grunge guy. If I had to pick a favorite grunge band, it'd probably be Alice in Chains. But you already saw the peak. I just had to fix this again. It's falling down. We got Maiden, and not only Maiden, the first Maiden. You got what do you think it's called? Any guesses? It's Iron Maiden. Uh, Litter. I don't know if that's on the CD either, like the digital thing. But vinyl's sick like that. I've always liked this light. It always kind of looks like a moon or some shit just shining through, but really the moon's like right there. But this is definitely my favorite Iron Maiden record. I really do like Paul's vocals on here and just like the whole style. It's like more of like a punk thing too, like Prowler. That's like a great opener for sure. Remember Tomorrow. That's a really really good, just like smooth listening, just chill out song. Metallica did a good cover for it too. Uh, Running Free. Yeah, that's a good one. But it kind of gets old after a while because they just kind of repeat the same shit. Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, that's a good one. A lot of people like that for a good reason. Transylvania. That's a really fucking good song, and that's on side 2. So it's like as soon as you put it on, you're just like, oh yeah, let's get it going. Strange Worlds is good, and Charlotte the Harlot. Like those two kind of like lead into each other. I feel like perfectly. Like they both just kind of have like a really good vibe to them. And then the song Iron Maiden, yeah, that's a good one. Why don't you come into my room? Yeah, that's a catchy one. The inside, I don't think there's really anything in here. Besides, they got the black thing in there with the black record. But, yeah, I don't think it came with, like, didn't come with nothing. But, now, one of my favorite records that I got, you got fucking Slayer. Fucking Slayer. So, we got, this is my, favorite for them. It was between this and South of Heaven, but I don't know, man. There's a really, 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 really good riffs on here. I like his vocal style too, where it's kind of high pitch and he doesn't do as much like he kind of almost sings on this more than like a lot of like records that come after this. Love the album cover too. It's almost just like when you're looking at it, like the demon kind of like leaning, just the way he's leaning in. It's almost just like if you're listening to the album, he's leaning in, just like yeah, you like that shit, don't you, you motherfucker? Just coming at you with a sword. The record is blood red, of course, because it's Slayer. You got the blood red Slayer. I love that. It looks really cool too in the record player when it's going, just because it's just fucking, it's red. Fuck. Man, I really don't want to damage this shit, but at the same time, yeah, it's like I can't put that shit back in with one hand. The sleeve, you got pictures, all black and white. You go up here, and this is where the record came out of. Flip it back here, you got track listing. Evil Has No Boundaries. That's a great opener. I do really like that song. Especially because like you don't really hear it that often. Like no one ever plays it. So it's just like if you don't play it and it's like out of nowhere you hear it, it's just like fuck yes, it's a really good one. The Antichrist, yeah, that's one that they're known for. That is a good one for sure. Die by the Sword. Yeah, this is a fan favorite. I'm the fan picking the favorite on this one. That's what I'm trying to say. It's one of my favorites on the album. One of my favorites out of their whole discography. Great fucking song. Great riff. And then you got Fight Till Death. That's a good one too. It's I don't really listen to it a whole lot, but every once in a while, like whenever I listen to the album, anytime it comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, I fucking love this song. Now, speaking of a song that you fucking love, Face the Slayer. This is a fucking great song right here. You can like it's one of those songs that really doesn't get old, to be honest. Like every time I hear it, it's just like keep it coming, man. Then the one that probably everyone's been waiting for is Black Magic. Man, that riff. I learned that riff. Whenever I learned it, I would literally play that shit for like 20 minutes straight without a stop. You know what I mean? Just keep it going and keeping it going. But yeah, I learned like the whole song besides the solo. And it's a fun one to jam to also. But the lyrics are great too, not just the music. Or music, not just the instruments. I like the lyrics a lot. Tormentor, that's another great one. Fucking this whole album's great, man. You can literally this is why it's my favorite album too, because like every song is just fucking awesome. And it's not super long either. Slayer I feel like is good with shorter songs. It's like bands have certain styles, you know, in a sense. Like some of them are better with shorter, some of them are better with longer songs. Slayer, in my opinion, is better with like medium to fucking shorter songs. Then Cryonics, that's a good one for sure. Where was Metal Storm? I thought that was on here. It's like Metal Storm Face the Slayer. I thought. Yeah, that's a song, right? Am I like losing my mind here? Yeah, it is. Why did it not say that on the thing? I knew I wasn't going nuts. Yeah, it should be Metal Storm Face the Slayer. Great fucking song. And Show No Mercy, yeah. That's the last one. Show No Mercy, that's a great one to end the album on too. When you're fucking jamming this in the record player, like once it stops, you're just like, damn. Damn. So, up next we got some more Zeppelin. Good old Led Zeppelin. This one, my buddy actually bought this in West Virginia. He found a record shop. He bought this for like no, I'm sorry, I'm confusing stories. This was a vintage vinyl in St. Louis. And, it's kind of scratched a little bit on the inside. He sold it to me for like fucking $3. And I've never even heard this album all the way through. But it was a great buy for sure because like one song skips. And like it just like once it skips for like a couple times it gets past it. But this album cover's dope. As you can see, it's like buildings and shit. But like see all these like little windows like, you can change those out to where, like, this is, like, the inside of it. But, like, you can flip that over to that. And then, or yeah, if you take it out, you also have this one here that you can flip over. So it's like you can just, like, if you're just bored and you're just like, you know what, I want to see physical graffiti with this. They got some weird pictures too. Like if I just want to see this buff dude just hanging out, you know, I can just throw it on there. Then go down and look. This is the gay page. This really is the gay page, because then you got a dude getting his dick grabbed. He's screaming for no reason. I can't tell. I think that's two women. Where is it? Yeah, I think that's two women trying to make out. Maybe that's a guy. I don't know. Ugly ass guy if it is. This dude's calling trying to get some pussy. He ain't getting any. Fuck. Hey, there's Robert Plant. There's someone that's actually fucking recognizable. And John Bonham. Dropping the bomb. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and another fucking shirtless guy. It's just like, what the fuck? And a big nose just to end it all. So, yeah, that's on that side. And then, fucking, hey, this is the good side right here. Yeah, there's a chick. She's not really topless or nothing, but she's wearing, like, a bikini. It's kind of hard to tell with the shirt. Then there's, like, another girl down there. Fucking, I can't even tell what she's doing. She's, like, not kissing somebody. She's, like, laying on someone's head. Oh, God. These guys are just having a party, I guess. Hey, yeah, she's making dinner. There's something that's, like, nice and respectable on this page. This guy's trying to fight a chimp. Fucking good for him, dude. If someone could fight a monkey, like, props to you, dude. What else? This dude taking a shit? What the hell? It literally looks like that dude's pushing one out. Maybe he's working out. I don't know. But what is this dude? Is that a monkey? That's a gorilla. Oh shit. Is that Bam Margera? Doing his next stunt? Yeah, see, I'm not gonna go. This video would take forever if I go through all those pages. But, yeah, it's a good one. I didn't even go through the track listing yet. I got so caught up on the bullshit. You know what's funny? You know, here's gonna be an issue. They don't even have a fucking track listing on this album, like on the side of it. Then you gotta fucking, like, pull out the record. They waste so much time with their goddamn pictures. Alrighty. What? Yeah. Night Flight. I really don't remember that song. Wantong song. Don't really remember that either. Sorry. Boogie with Stu. Man, I don't remember any of these. I've listened to this album, too. That's the problem, too. Like, I've never listened to this album besides on this record. Every time I do, I like it. I just don't remember any of the song names.